Why does nobody uses Gengar's other set in Pokémon Unite? Even though many Pokémon are able to mix and match movesets every match, there are some Pokémon that have a very specific move combination that is so good that players gravitate towards them every single match. And this is more true than ever with Gengar. The poisonous Pokémon is well known in Unite for his crazy good burst of damage, high mobility, and of course, the resets. Being from the Speedster class, Gengar is meant to hit hard, dispose of enemies quickly, and not get destroyed in the process. This is particularly the case with his Sludge Bomb Hex set, or the Spooks combo. This set is the most used Gengar set in the whole game, and it works like this. Gengar throws a Sludge Bomb in a set location. If it lands on an opponent, it poisons them. With Hex, Gengar blinks into a set location, dealing AoE damage. Hex passive, however, is that if Gengar hits an enemy Pokemon with Hex that has a negative status on them, either being poisoned, burned, sleep, paralysis, or frozen, Gengar gets the cooldown of Hex refunded, allowing it to spam the ability until the enemy faints or the status ability falls off and enters into cooldown. So usually 3 or 4 jumps per combo. And let me tell you, this set has been the bread and butter of Gengar ever since the Japanese closed beta in June. So new players just roll with it and pick that set without even thinking about anything else. It's such a high damage and consistent set that surely outclasses any other Gengar set, right? Well, not exactly. Gengar's other set is Shadow Ball Dream Eater, or the Sweet Dreams combo, SD for short. This combo is fairly similar to the Spooks combo, but different enough in mechanically that it may attract other players because of how unique it is. First, let's talk about the moves separately. Shadow Ball is a projectile that Gengar throws at opponents in a straight line. If it lands, it reduces their special defense for a short while. Dream Eater, however, is actually 2 abilities in one. The first one is a skill shot called Hypnosis, and if it lands on an enemy Pokemon, Gengar puts it to sleep. If Gengar uses the ability again near a sleeping Pokemon, it gains these additional effects. Gengar blinks to the sleeping Pokemon's location, gains a percentage of health back upon blinking. Its next basic attack is empowered and deals more damage, and if you had Shadow Ball or Sludge Bomb in cooldown, it refunds it. Accounting for the sleeping effect, one of Gengar's abilities has 5 passives. Riot, that you? This ability paired up with Shadow Ball that reduces the special defense when it lands, you essentially one-shot any speedster or attacker that comes your way. Also, Hypnosis is an insane ability that allows Gengar to immobilize any priority targets during fights, something that he doesn't have with the Spooks combo. The SD combo was surprisingly good in veteran ranked matches, where I even got my first team wipe. It was pretty nuts. It does a good amount of damage, reduces enemies' resistances thanks to Shadow Ball, it gives Gengar survivability by adding a heal, and even stops priority targets dead in their tracks. So then, why does nobody use it? Because it's not consistent enough. Remember when I said that the Spooks combo was consistent? Because the only thing that can stop that combo is you missing the Sludge Bomb. If you land that, you're set. It doesn't matter if the enemy's unstoppable, you're definitely going to do the damage either way. But with the SD combo, you will find yourself too dependent on putting your opponents to sleep, because your overall damage can be overpowered, tanked, or flat out avoided by unstoppable Pokemon. It's also worth noting that the SD combo is a hyper-offensive build, and you have no readily available escapes from a tight situation. It's go in or go home, and in a meta where Pokemon like Charizard, Blastoise, and Gridded are prominent, and most Unite moves make you unstoppable, you may find that this set is sometimes unreliable. And did I mention that this set is single target? Because Hypnosis can only put to sleep one Pokemon at a time, and Shadow Ball only travels until it hits one enemy Pokemon, even though it can pass through many neutral Pokemon in the jungle. Being a single target means that you deal more damage to that said target, but if enemies are clumped up, the Spooks combo is far superior. SD is a fun set, don't get me wrong, and against certain compositions, you can make it work. But in Pokémon Unite, consistency is the name of the game, and the SD combo, even though it can do crazy damage, is not consistent enough. How could you make it more consistent? Allowing Shadow Ball to hit at least 2 enemy Pokemon could also make it way better. Maybe in the future where you can see the enemy picks before the game starts would make this set much better, but now it's just an okay set. But then, what about mixing sets, like Sludge Bomb Dream Eater or Shadow Ball Hex? don't. Shadow Ball and Hex don't complement each other at all because Shadow Ball doesn't apply status effects. Maybe it would work on a team with Sludge Bomb, Venusaur, Scald, Slowbro, Charizard, and Pikachu, but at that point, you become too reliant on your team, making 1v1s almost impossible for you to win. And Dream Eater Sludge Bomb lacks the burst damage because Sludge Bomb just poisons enemies and does damage over time, while Dream Eater only gives you the first basic attack, the Empower passive, and the cooldown reset that doesn't do a lot really. So it's better to stick with those original combinations. I'm gonna call this right now. If Timmy Studio decides that debuffs like SP Death Drops or something like that reset Hex's cooldown, Hex Shadow Ball is going to be OP, but I doubt they'll ever do that. Hey, thanks for staying all the way to the end of the video. If you like it, please hit the like button. If you wanna see more videos like this one, hit the subscribe button and tell me in the comments. Also, do you like the SB combo or do you prefer the original one? Let me know in the comments below. I will see you guys pretty soon. Take care.